All right, fishing, that's F-I-S-H-I-N-G, is a fun hobby for many people during the summer months. But today, the Better Business Bureau is out with a new warning about scammers looking to reel you in with P-H-I-S-H-I-N-G.
Yeah, the bad kind of phishing.
Yeah.
Steve Bernas is here with the results of an in-depth investigation of the alarming rise of these scams. Steve, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you so much for having me today.
Okay, so as much as we've talked about this issue over the years, it's happening even more and more. These stats are alarming. What is going on here, and how are these scammers managing to stay one step ahead in certain cases here?
What's going on is basically it's working, and unfortunately what that happens, they're sending more and more of these phishing emails out, and these are not only targeting individuals, but they're also targeting businesses. So really, a fraudulent phishing is a fraudulent practice of sending an email or a text purporting to be from somebody that you're not, like a governmental agency or another company, trying to steal your identity or put spam or malware on your computer, which is worse because then they have access to your computer, which means they have access to your banking accounts, which means they can steal your money that way as well.
Yeah, and they know so many of us are on our phones these days. Do you have some concrete examples of like frequent wording or methods that you're seeing the most right now?
Usually what happens, they want you to do something quickly. So there's some type of urgent notification, something's wrong with your account, or you can't get in or it'll be suspended in some way, and claiming that something is happening, and they want you to click on a link, or basically unexpected problems with your account. And also trying to confirm your information. So basically they're trying to have you do something in 30 minutes or less and not to think about it and click on it. And by clicking on it can do damage not only to your computer or your phone, but also can steal your identity because they're asking you for confidential personal information, login information, things that they can access your phone and your computer with.
Okay, so we got to be really careful about what we are clicking on. Now, in terms of being proactive in advance of getting ahead of these kinds of phishing attempts, what are some actionable things that we can all do to avoid becoming a victim here?
Well, the key is actually, if you think you received an email, a message, text, not expecting it, I would go to the company's website directly and see if they actually sent it, call them up. Because sometimes they come in as coupons, sometimes they come in as a text message, sometimes they come in as an email, but they want you to do something quickly. And basically look for typos. That's usually a problem now, but unfortunately with AI, sometimes it cleans up those matters. And a lot of times they're saying they're from governmental agencies that they're going to do something quickly. Like the IRS is not going to arrest you. The ComEd's not going to shut your power off. They don't do those types of things, but the consumer fears that and wants to do something, and that's the tip off to the ripoff.
Yeah, and let's just say we slip up. Accidents happen, people are moving fast, like you said. So if we click on a bad link, what now? What do we do?
Well, basically, contact your software vendor and see if you can make certain that you have no spam or malware on your computer. If it's a corporation, make sure you let your tech team know. We had a recent law firm who had to spend $1 million to get their files back.
Wow. And
then report these scams to the Better Business Bureau, to our scam tracker. We can prevent this from happening to others and let the authorities know what's happening out there so they can shut these websites down. But please don't click on those links. Call those companies, go directly to those companies' websites, and please don't click on text. It's getting to a point, it's really getting out of hand.
Oh, it's great reminders. Always have to be vigilant these days. Steve Bernas with the BBB, thank you so much for the warning this morning. Appreciate it, sir.
My pleasure.
All right.